Okay, so you decided you want to do this. You found a business, you think they need Victor. Now what? How do you even start that conversation? That's what this video is about. Listen, I don't do cold outreach. Like, I don't call random companies out of a directory. That's just not how any of this has worked for me. Every single business I've installed Victor for has come from showing up somewhere they already are, a networking group, a workshop, a lunch and learn. Usually, someone I've known for years who texts me out of the blue because someone told them that they need to talk to me. That's it. Once somebody sees that I actually know what I'm doing with AI, then they invite me to come and do a workshop or a lunch and learn. And when I'm there, I'm almost always pitching Victor, unless they've asked me for something else specifically. When I get on a call with someone or I'm having lunch with them, the first thing I do is shut up and listen. I let them tell me about their business, what they do, how they do it, what's going wrong, what's falling through the cracks. And I'm just asking questions. And I'm really not thinking about Victor at all yet. I'm just thinking about their problems. And I lead with their pain because that's where the hook is. I'm always dropping stories too the whole time, usually without names. Like if I'm talking to a roofing company, I'll mention what Victor did for my plumbing client. Same if I'm sitting with a concrete company. I mean, they're all contractors. So they connect the dots themselves and they start picturing it in their own business before I even spell it out. Then and only then do I start painting the picture of what it looks like when Victor is sitting on top of their operations, like doing the follow ups, running the reports, answering questions in their Slack. I had a call with this founder of this worldwide leather company recently, and he opened the call by telling me that he thought generative AI was disgusting. Those were his words, not mine. Disgusting, slimy, I think he said, a ripoff of other people's creative work. And I just said, yeah, I get that. I'm not here to sell you some sort of content machine. Let me tell you what I actually do. And by the end of that conversation, he was talking to me about how AI plus the human touch is spectacular. Again, his words. So, anyway, you don't argue, you pivot, you find the thing that is their problem, and you show them how Victor solves that specific thing. So, here's a trick that makes all of this work: gear Victor towards their specific world. When I work with real estate agents, I don't even call him Victor. I call him their AI transaction coordinator. Because remember, we're always solving their problem in their language. And this is where your own background becomes your superpower. If you owned a marketing company, then you help marketing agencies. If you had a gym, you help gym owners. If you were a salon owner, you help salon owners. You know exactly what they're dealing with. When you ask questions, it's obvious that you get it. I was a real estate broker for 10 years. So when I sit down with real estate agents, I know their world. I have zero clue about contractors though, but that's fine because I just ask questions, a lot of them. So lean into the niche you already know. It's the fastest trust you'll ever build. Okay, here's what I do usually. I sit down with the owner or CEO and I let them talk. I ask questions about how the business runs, what keeps falling through the cracks, what their team is overwhelmed by, and what they are personally tired of chasing down. Then, as they're talking, I start sharing stories. I might say, that reminds me of a client whose team was spending hours every week tracking down updates. Victor now pulls that information together and gives the owner the report automatically. Or I worked with another business that kept losing opportunities because the follow up wasn't happening fast enough. Victor now watches for those leads and makes sure someone follows up. I'm not giving them a technical presentation. I'm listening for their problems and telling stories that help them picture what Victor could do inside their company. And usually, somewhere during that conversation, they start connecting the dots themselves. That's when they say, okay, tell me more about this Victor. So I explain enough for them to understand what he is and what he could do for their business. Then I offer to come back and demonstrate Victor to their managers, department heads, or the full team. That second meeting is where it really comes alive because now the people doing the work every day start telling me what they need help with. And once the CEO hears their own team saying, we need this, the conversation changes completely.